All right, y'all, here we are, part 7 in this, breaking down these organized crimes done unto myself and my children. Now, if we look at this highlighted part, this talks about me relocating, okay? Now, it says that if the person with whom the child resides a majority of time plans to move, that person shall give notice to every person entitled to court-ordered time with the child. If the move is outside the child's school district, the relocating person must give notice by personal service or by mail requiring a return receipt. The notice must be at least 60 days before the intended move. If the relocating person could not have known about the move in time to give 60 days notice, that person must give notice within 5 days after learning of the move. Okay, so in that situation, like I said, I went down to the court. Now, we're dealing with somebody that they say has adjustment disorder, right? Previous things of violence, threats, all this other stuff. Now, when I needed to move and I went to the court and they were aware that it was a domestic violence situation, it was actually the court clerk that instructed me not to leave an address. So the reason I'm stating that is because in another form, in another one of these things, right, that I got, which I didn't look through when it first was sent to me because I was trying to get my disability and my anxieties balanced, right? And then I was being told not to give attention to it because of how it affected me, my post-traumatic stress disorder, okay? So there was another one of these where the judge had signed it, and it's probably the one who told me that my problems was not her problems, that stated that there were limited acts of domestic violence and therefore she didn't feel that I should be afraid. Now, if you've not been in domestic violence, if you've not been in domestic violence with the person that I have to do what I need to do with, then you don't have the say-so on how that domestic violence happened, right? This is a whole drawn-out case where people had to relocate for safety reasons, okay? And so with her feeling like it wasn't necessary, that's neither here nor there. If you see here, right? This isn't, what does it say, 2011? Right? This talks about how I got my disability, my rating for PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, was increased because of these situations. So I can't put my health at risk.